That was the title theme from Double Dragon 2, bringing us into the nominations. Josh, what are you thinking, man? What is on the docket?
You want me to go first? Okay. Well, it's obvious that we got to put Super Mario Brothers in this conversation. There's no getting around that. So that's first, of course. And then I have kind of some oddball stuff for me, a bunch of shooter action or shmup action, rather. I have Heavy Barrel and Super C. And even with that thing behind you and me having put this there and given the options that we have in the conversation, you know, like we do these things in isolation, these lists, and then we convene and we have conversations for 4 hours in some cases, sometimes less. and you know, cast things in different light, and thinking about the fact that Super C is on the next cover issue. And we've talked about that before, having the reluctance of like having done a game before it was on the main feature in the mag, and like that's kind of stupid, I think. So I kind of want to omit Super C from this conversation, even though I wrote it down here at one point. So what we're really talking about here is Super Mario Bros. 3 and Heavy Barrel on my end. And that's kind of a lopsided conversation. So, you know, those are my nominations. That's kind of where I stand in them. I think the Heavy Barrel co-op action will be a fucking blast, you know. So it's not that I'm discounting that. And, you know, honestly, Super Mario Bros. 3 is a lot. But it is Super Mario Bros. 3. So that's kind of where I stand on mine. Jay, what do you got? What do you got for us?
A very similar list. So I clearly said Super C at first, you know, for the reasons we said before. I pretty 99% sure I did not beat it. You know, I definitely played it thoroughly. I definitely did not beat it. So it would be fun co-op it. But yeah, I mean, if it's a main feature in the next mag, then yeah, we might be missing out on some stuff if we do it now.
Precisely.
And then obviously Super Mario Brothers 3, like how do we not put it on the list? But then yeah, I'm like, it's a lot. Like, do we allow ourselves to skip worlds? Like, do we got to go world by world though? Like, I feel like that's going to take longer than 2 weeks. Like, I have kids. Like, I can fly through it. You know what I mean? But it's like there's so many levels. I don't know. So maybe we do it. Might take some more time.
Yeah. Well, you know, it's the beauty of not having a Patreon is, you know, I'm enjoying the stuff. It's not that I'm like, not that someone's waiting on the edge of their seat pining for our next podcast episode, but like, you know, if we don't get to it, we don't get to it. And we take another week. It's not a big deal.
Yeah, but it's fun though, because playing through Super Mario 3D World, like I said, which feels like the updated, fast-forwarded version of a game like this that this came from. It gives me the appreciation for like this game. It makes me kind of want to go back and play it, even the music and stuff. So yeah.
Well, you know, here's also a format-based argument against it. Mm-hmm. Is, you know, not to say that we're going to do them, but like I'm saying, like magazine episodes on them, the strategy guides, but the strategy guide isn't out yet, so we shouldn't be using that for Super Mario Bros. 3 here. And it's not like we have to fear not seeing Super Mario Bros. 3 again in these magazines. So it will be available to us every single episode for the next maybe ever
several months.
Yeah. So
until Mario World starts coming Revelation.
Precisely. Yeah. So yeah, you know, it's not going anywhere. So if we tabled it until that guide was out, and then we could maybe use the guide as some of our, obviously a lot of the stuff we're posting and talking about, and we could use it. Could even maybe stream that with the guide, you know. So that you know, that talking about it like that makes me also maybe kind of want to. So what was your third though? What did you say your third was?
My third was Xerxes.
Oh, no way,
dude. Because I mean, like I said, I was into it. Like colorful sprites, why not? But yeah, the difference between wanting to do Super C and Mario Brothers, and even Heavy Barrel, like compared to that, it's, you know, there's a gap.
So yeah, maybe we can convince ourselves Heavy Barrel on that, and then we'll have a couch co-op jam session, which is fun. And
I could always couch co-op.
That's mindless stuff that will take your mind off all these taxing Ultima responsibilities that you have that lay before you. So it will be a nice transition from that, whereas Super Mario Bros. 3, I think, is a more involved. It's not clearly not RPG-ish, but there is just more
A
involvement.
lot
I think.
more stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. So
yeah, I'm into Heavy Barrel. I'm into it.
Okay. So let's do Heavy Barrel. So more drama in this than I think either one of us could have possibly predicted. You know, more analytic thought devoted to it than I think we probably expected to. So cool. All right, let's do fucking Heavy Barrel then. That's fun.
Nice.
And so that will be next, and then the next issue after that will be Game Pro issue 8, and we should have the next Ultima Side Quest installment before then, if Jab and fucking Jay here stop being sissies about questing. And you can subscribe to the pod on the platform provided by whatever dumbass company that shows up your pottery. Please rate and leave positive shit for the pod on that podcast platform of choice, or any other for that matter. The website is nyehentertainment.com/ISOH pod. You can email us directly at isohpodcast@gmail.com. You can follow the pod on Facebook. You can link to the YouTube gameplay videos playlists that are in the show notes. And there is the ISOH subreddit if you want to get down with us on Reddit. And we do not have a Patreon, like I am always quick to point out. But if you like giving money to things podcasters tell you to, and would like to do so at our direction, the Able Gamers Foundation creates custom gaming rigs for gamers with disabilities, and that is cool as fuck. And ablegamers.org is where you can find them. Jay, what are your socials?
Gentleman JB without the second E. That's where you can find me. It's my gamer tag. That's where you can catch me on the Facebook group.
And my Twitter is @JoshFollen. My Instagram is @MyShiftKeyIsBroke. My gamer tag is 2Minute Todd. Okay, bye.
See ya.